What's poppin' YouTube? It's TT. I'm sitting here chopping it up with my viewers on tag, and I decided to turn my camera on and tell a short story real quick. It's like 4 something in the morning. I'm looking ratchet in rare form, but I don't care because I'm beautiful in every element of myself. So I was saying to them that how I am moving past and learning how to accept help from people, right? And how throughout my life it has been a challenge to ask people for help. I'm very, very independent. And what I recently learned is that being overly independent and afraid to get help and ask for help is a trauma response, right? So the reason why I don't like asking people for help because in the past, as I was growing up, I had family members who would help me and they would throw it back in my face. You feel me? And I'm a natural giver. I have no problem with giving. Okay, let me say this right. I did have a problem with giving because I used to be a people pleaser and I just used to give everybody stuff and I used to give people things to try to prove that I'm their friend or try to prove that I'm a good person or prove that I'm there for them. So I no longer do those things. I now listen to my heart and give when God tells me to give, because when I used to be a people pleaser and give, people didn't appreciate it and people would feel entitled and people would use me, and I would sometimes allow people to use me. But I recently learned a costly, painful lesson, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm still healing from that. But I got the lesson behind it, and I'm never, ever, ever, ever gonna move like that again. So let me go back to what I was saying. So I had an issue with my car. I needed my battery taken out, and I promise y'all, it took me like 45 minutes to take one fucking bolt off the battery. Bless my heart. Um, I just like to drive and put gas in that motherfucker. When it come to all that other shit, I be cool. So anyway, first of all, I had to ask one of my clients to help me. And I didn't really mind asking her because she got the same kind of spirit as me and she liked to help and do things for people, but it kind of still felt funny to ask her even though I knew she'd say no. I mean, yes, I'm sorry. Even though I knew she would say yes. And something else I used to do in the past, like when people used to want to help me, I would I would feel like I'm obligated to do something back for them because they helped me, or it would be hard for me to accept help from people, and they'll be like, they'll help me, but I'll be trying to pay them for the help and shit. And sometimes, and we have to learn how to accept our blessings. You feel me? But coming from the trauma I had in childhood behind being having shit held over my head, it made it hard for me to accept help from people. So anyway, I ended up asking my client, and she ended up coming over here. My car wouldn't start for like 14 days. It was sitting or whatever. And she ended up asking one of my neighbors to give me a jump. So he tried to jump it, but I don't think we left the cables on there long enough. And he was in a hurry and he had something to do. You feel me? So I still appreciate him for trying. So I'm sitting there trying to take the bolt out so me and her can take the battery up to the auto zone or whatever. And it took me 45 minutes. I'm getting frustrated. Like, God, you didn't make me a mechanic or a motherfucker that you ain't gotta be a mechanic to take a battery out, but I just I'd rather pay somebody. Anyway, so I'm walking past and I see one of my neighbors and I just asked them for help, and that was a big, big, big something big and major for me. And you know what he said? He said it'll be my pleasure. So as he's taking out the battery, he's telling me how he never done nothing like that before, and how his dad would be proud of him and blase scoop. And we just sitting there chopping it up, him, my client, and myself, and it was all good vibes. So he get the battery out, whatever. I don't even got time on my phone to tell this whole story, but I'm gonna try to sum it up. So it's crazy that this person that I asked for help has become my friend in just 3 days, right? And it's so organic and so natural. And as him and I were talking yesterday and sharing, he was sharing with me how he feels useless. You feel me? Sometimes he felt useless, like he can't do shit right or help people right. And by me asking him to help take out my battery, if it made him feel needed. You feel me? And it was so crazy. It touched my soul so deeply, and I know it was just in alignment, and it was a lesson for him and I, because it was hard for me to ask for help, and his response of "it'll be my pleasure" was so fucking comforting. And just to see the friendship that instantly connect. I don't make friends easy. First of all, I don't call people my friends easy. I don't make friends easy. But I know this was divinely orchestrated. You feel me? And it just made me feel amazing, man. And it made him feel amazing. All from me getting out my comfort zone and asking a stranger to help me. So what made me say this is because I know meeting him was divinely orchestrated, because he is capable to do a lot of things that I need in my business, that I'm seeking to employ somebody to do right now. Like he got the connects with the videography and the networking, and I just dropped a shirt line. He got the plug with the shirts, like. And I'm just saying, like, we got to do things, we got to overcome things that we let hold us back. You feel me? Don't be afraid to ask for a lending hand when you need it. Everybody don't always have the right intentions when you ask them to do things for you, but that's on them. You feel me? Because at the end of life, when we have to answer for our walk in life, they have to answer for their intentions, and we have to answer for ours. So that was just a great lesson. And I'm just grateful that I met this person, because he is a synchronicity that's showing me that I am walking in my divine life purpose. And it makes me feel amazing. And it makes me encouraged to do the things to have new perspectives. You feel me? I don't have to feel limited because of the experiences that I had in the past that made me not feel good. You feel me? Like, I can learn from those. Matter of fact, that's what those experiences are for me to learn from. And it was just so encouraging meeting this person, because he is a funny ass dude. We even about to start a business together. Like, everything just, man, when I tell y'all, let's get out of our comfort zones. Let's break free from trauma and self-limiting beliefs, man. When we do that, we can get in alignment with all the blessings that God has for us. You feel me? So I'm just grateful for that experience, and I wanted to share that with y'all this beginning. So thank you for listening. So y'all hold on tagged, and I'm about to wrap up my video for my YouTube. So if you've watched this YouTube, I really, really, really appreciate you spending your time here with me. If this message resonates with you, could you please like my video, comment, subscribe, something, as I try to grow my channel and spread messages of things I'm healing from, and just anything God allows me to share or uses me to share. And yeah, that's it. I got t-shirts on deck. I got hair oil on deck. I do hair. I got classes. I'm gonna find a better way to plug myself and network myself. I'm just learning how to be myself and walk in who I truly am. And I be all over the place. You feel me? I'm learning to organize my thoughts and shit. But this camera's about to go, so deuces. Have a great day. Be your best self. Love yourself. Don't settle for less.